Here's the best part about physical education. There's no test.
No, you lying, motherfucker. They had that little pacer test.
Okay.
I was the first one.
Okay, pacer. I'm saying like
How
this.
much did you get in the pacer test?
I did the minimum. What I had to do for my fitness start.
How'd that work? You gotta do it a certain amount.
You gotta do like 20 times, like ding, ding.
No, you can keep going.
Yeah, you can keep going, but like the minimum was like, oh, boys should be at this time, girls. You know what I'm saying? So
that shit is so
I got
foul,
20. All right, boom, I'm doing 20.
Yeah.
But like, other than the pacer test, you know what I mean? Like, I've talked to I forgot what phys ed teacher I was talking to back at the high school at Longwood. He's against the pacer test. Yeah. Oh, actually no, a professor at Utica, Miss H. Shout out to Miss H. She's she's against the pacer the pacer test and stuff like that. It's sort of like separating the kids' physical. You know, like.
Should that not be allowed though? Like in high school, you're a grown up. Like understand that this dude might be better than you at, you know what I mean? Certain things.
But then you go into the social studies class. You got your history class. You do better than them. I was doo-doo.
You're not 100%.
I didn't do work at all. But go on.
This is my. I'm sorry to cut you off because you was about to go off though.
No.
But
I do want to keep. I hope you're about to keep talking about this because.
So hold up. What were we just talking about?
Well, what I was going to say to the pacer test is that, and Bala brought it up, like in math class, you have kids who shine at math, right? And they have a test like, nigga, I'm better than you at math, and they gain the confidence from that. They're going to be scientists or whatever. I think it's a lot of kids, their number one like thing is physical activity. Mm-hmm. And I think we should give them a chance to show that and gain the confidence of being the best physically gifted person.
They
in
have
class.
AP classes too, like
like
science AP classes where those kids are like,
I'll do your work and mine in
the same hour.
I just because I've seen people like they have no interest in the pacer test. Mm-hmm. To me, what the thing with physical education is to get the kids' interest. I'm an athlete. I had no interest of running a pacer test. You think that's really what I wanted to like? I wanted to do at 10:30 in the morning, run a pacer test
right before lunch.
Right, but come on, like, you know what I mean? Like no
sweaty,
one,
trying to mac on shorty.
No one has interest in a pacer test,
except for the niggas that can run fast.
Except for the people who's like, I'm gonna go for 100. I'm gonna
do it 100 times.
All right, bro. Like, all right,
the soccer players.
Yeah, bro.
Like, all
right, bro.
That's how they flex. Because they play soccer.
It's always the last. It's always two people left doing it. Even the PE teachers is just like. Oh, all right, this is last round. They just turn it off. But I mean, like it's there. Like if by the time we become a teacher, am I still gonna like? Am I gonna have to do? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do. But like, I don't want. I feel like a lot of kids they get stressed about pacer test. Oh, mile run today. I hated the mile run. I can't run a mile in 6 minutes. I can now, but I can.
You can run a mile in 6 minutes.
100%.
That's BS.
I like to run. Yeah. But back when I was in middle school and junior high, like I'm getting like 10 minutes on the mile, and it's like, but I play sports, but it just brought like stress to me. And then one of the PE teachers was like, he's like, it's kind of just kind of something that we have to do, but like he's like this isn't. It's just one. The mile run and the pace test is just one day that you have to basically do physical work. It's just one day, and he broke it down. He was like, yeah, you don't want to do it, but it's just one day we're asking you guys to see where you're at physically, because you have to fill out a form, MyFitnessPal, stuff like that. Like you gotta like see, and then you get mails to your house to see where your kid's at. That's what I do like about those tests, though. You record your answers and you put it in a computer, and it kind of shows you where you are health wise, like are you in the red zone, the green zone, stuff like that, and. It shows you like where you should be at your weight, at your height, and stuff like that. So you know what I mean? Like
I like that shit.
Yeah, like it's cool and all, but like I feel like it just brings so much stress to the kids, and it's you know what I mean? Like
I feel bad for the kids but that's the same thing as like failing a test and passing the test, same thing. But you feel bad because the kid could go home, but like they could be a stressful eater. It's like damn, I'm fucking all red. Oh shit!
But
I don't really know where to start at, so I'm gonna go home and just.
Stress is good though. I don't think we should alleviate their stress.
Oh no, stress is good, but like. But they're stressing over a pacer test that doesn't classify anything.
Any test.
That is true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You get out of school, the test you take.
So basically, we're going to ban all tests.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't only do it for physical education. I don't know. I think stress is good because it teaches you to because life is going to be stressful till the day we die. I think the more stress you're exposed to, the easier you handle it, right? Yeah. So we shouldn't alleviate stress
easily. Yep.
So think about this, right? You see, so there's this kid in scenario. There's a kid in your PE class. He's big. He's a huge kid, right? He's not the best in the classroom or in the gym, right? He gets a bad test grade. He's like, whatever. But like you can do better on that, right? Like you can like a heavyweight kid can progress in a classroom, like a history class. Like they fail a test. All right, teacher, like what do I have to do? Now they gotta go take the pacer test, and they're heavyweight. And by the third, fourth ring, they're tired. You know what I mean? And like, they can fix that. But but that's more like a test is enclosed, right? The pacer test, everyone can see what you're doing. You get 4, you're the first one out. The test, you get your paper back. If a teacher's a nice teacher, she's gonna hand your grade down, face down, for every student, no matter what your grade is, 100 to a 0. A teacher should hand your test grade down that no one sees it. You flip it over, you see what you get. You talk to the teacher. Pacer test, you run 4. One kid see, oh, look at him, you stopped the run. And then you're the only person singled out sitting down while everybody else is continue to go. You know,
doesn't that make you a better man though? I think we need that.
It does, but for a young child, like.
I want my kid,
15-year-old, bro.
Like, I want my kid to experience that earlier than that.
We know a lot of kids just don't have the right mindset.
Yeah,
so that's how you get the right mindset. That's why I played sports.
You're not wrong.
That's why I played sports, because I want to fail. I want to see what it feels like. I just got knocked off my fucking ass. Now, either I'm going to fold and go home and become a basketball player like a lot of kids do, or I'm going to get up, put my helmet back on. You know what? I'm about to become a dog right now. We had a conversation about this, becoming a dog. You're not going to become a dog if you never get into a dog fight.
No, and some kids are not
and
like that.
And you can't wait till you're 18 to do it.
Nah, but I'm just saying, some kids are just not like that. You're right, though. You are 1,000% right.
I don't think...
We all, as men in here, hope our kids would step up to the challenge of facing that fear. Like, you hope... Everything you said, we hope for them to do. But Eli is talking about the kids that just don't have it.
Can you cater to the kids that are not? Like, that's my thing about what you're saying. I agree with... Obviously, you have thought about this more than I have. But can we cater to the kids that aren't going to ever gain that? Or should we be catering to the kids that need the experience so they could become whoever the fuck they want to become?
I mean, you cater to both parties, but you're a kid who's just gonna do 4 on the pacer test and not have that in their mind. You could tell that household that no one in the household does physical activity,
and that's where you come in.
Exactly, right. So then it's like, so the person does 4, and the person does 4 on the pacer test, and then you got a kid who does the passing amount 20, right? That person has some form of physical activity, and like they know how to work. You know, so all right. If I gotta go run, I gotta go run. A person who does single-handedly 4, a person who does 4 single-handedly and doesn't even try to do more. Everything relates back to a household, right? Like you can tell at the household that no one at that household does any physical activity. And that's why like it just stresses them. Like that's why I feel like it stresses them. Like I've seen kids get stressed about like, what are we doing today in class today? Pacer test. All right, I'm not going to participate today.
Right, because they're scared of failing.
They're scared of failure. You know, it's not.
You fail anyway though.
You gotta fail anyway. But in the day, like by the time I'm going to be teacher, kids are not gonna like, you know, like they're not gonna have the they're not gonna have the mentality that you old, like you guys are way older than me. You're not gonna have they're not gonna have the mentality of like hard work. You know what I mean? So like that's why I'm saying like they're not gonna have the dog in them. And they're not gonna know how to find.
Okay, so my question is, what are they going to gain? Like, so say a kid is scared of that type of like failing, right, in the pacer test, and you say, okay, you don't have to do it. Let's get it out of here. What do they stand to gain from that?
No. That's the thing. I'm gonna make you do it.
Oh, okay.
But if you're gonna get 4, become the first person. Be the first one in line, right? Like if you want to make 4, do it the hardest 4.
Right.
Boom, bang it out.
Okay.
Work. And then next time we do a pacer test, how easy was that 4? Oh, it was easy. All right, do 6.
Yeah.
Next time, yes.
Do 6.
Motivate them. There's a book called Mindset. It's by a lady. I forgot the name of it. The book title is Mindset, and she talked about that. And that's basically going back to telling kids, when you're teaching kids or your son, daughter, whatever, you never tell them that they're smart. So if they get a good grade, you go, yo, you worked very hard for that. You never praise them. And I had a situation where I was working with one teacher, and she kept telling the kid, oh, you're so smart. And like the kid was really not smart, but I felt bad because when I read that book, I'm like, she shouldn't be telling that kid that. Because now when I was working with the kids would come up to me, I worked hard for this, right? I worked hard for this. And it's better for the kids to understand that the work that they put in to get that success. And that's what you're doing. You elevating the kid like, yo, you worked hard for that for. How easy was it? Oh, it was easy. Now you just work a little harder to get 6.
Exactly.
And that's key. I like that.
And it's like you're not forcing the dog in them, right? You're slowly progressing that dog in them, making them work harder by time. I'm slowly feeding you. I'm bringing you to the water, right? I'm pushing you to the water. Now you have to. Now you reach the lake. Now it's like, all right, now I got to run 6. You're gonna drink up that water easily, and then next time comes around, all right, I'm gonna run 10. I'm gonna skip 8. I'm gonna go 10. Now it's like, all right, now you're building that dog in you. Now you don't need me no more.
I think it might just be different. You know what I mean? What you're saying, 1,000% right. And I guess if someone just tried to make you wholeheartedly get the dog at once, that might be a way to. Because my stepdad, he's a deep sea diver. All his kids, he said, you know how I taught him how to swim? Took him to the pool and just threw him in. I'm not about to introduce you to it and make you learn how to flip your feet. Nah, nigga, go and learn that you might die. And now you're not gonna be scared of the water again.
Mm-hmm. But that's
a different
technique. I wouldn't do that. I'm throwing my kid in the water. Like, no offense to your stepdad, you know what I'm saying? That's how probably he was raised.
Yeah.
I would never feel right telling my kid.
That's what they do at safety swimming.
I'm gonna throw you in the water.
I think so.
I'm gonna throw you in the water and try to survive. They're basically putting death into your kid's feet, and to me that would bring the kid scared to go into the water again.
Yeah, but they got to know that you there's a good chance that you could help yourself, and also there's the safety net of a grown up right next to you.
Yes, or you can take the approach of, this is how you swim, right? Take it day by day. This is how you swim. Not, I'm gonna throw you in the water and figure it out on your own, but I'm gonna still help you from
sides.
I think everything we're saying right now boils down to what you brought up at first: child life psychology. You and Malcolm can grow up in the same household, and a tiny genetic difference could lead you guys to have the same experiences, bad parents or whatever, and Malcolm becomes a drug addict and you become the most successful lawyer ever because he took the negative stuff or whatever it was and he internalized it one way, and you took it and say, you know what I mean? You had a predisposition for discipline as opposed to where he needed discipline in his life. And that happened with a lot of kids. Like, you see kids grow up in the projects. They needed the discipline because they were predisposed to being lazy or whatever. Right? Now, they can get to being a disciplined person, but they need a good family to do it. Mm-hmm. Now, some people have stronger factors of discipline naturally in their genetics where even if I don't have parents teaching me this, I'm always going to veer that way. So I think what we're saying, like a kid being tossed into the water, it really depends on the kid and how he's going to react to it. Mm-hmm. Some kids are going to be like, nigga, fuck, I have to swim and I'm going to survive. And that's always been me, bro. I've been swimming before and my arm locked up on me. And I've always learned, yo, just don't panic. Because panicking is not going to get you anywhere. I've almost crashed my car 1,000 times. Don't panic. The panicking is not going to do anything for you.
Ever told on a nigga? No. Ever squeezed a trigger? Yep. Ever set a nigga up? No. Ever helped a brother out when he was down on his luck?